Hey everybody, welcome to round one. We've got a relatively keepable hand here. We've got 3 lands, and as our deck should often be, a whole bunch of 2-drops. Unfortunately, we can't cast the Dothy Slayer just yet, but otherwise should be okay. Our opponent's playing first, and they're going to drop a forest. Alright. Well, we'll play the swamp first, just in case we hit a swamp next turn and can still play the Slayer. But we topped the stronghold. Doesn't do too much right now. He is ramping. Ramping with the rampant growth. Green-blue. The color combination I said that nobody should play. Hey, there's the swamp. Awesome. That is luck. Gonna start getting in for 2. Probably unblockable starting next turn, but we'll see. He's going to be on 4 mana already. Hopefully we can just kindle whatever he plays. Troll is too big. Too big for me, unfortunately. So, I guess I'll get in for my 2. I have to anyways. He must attack each turn. And then drop a Maniac, I suppose. And it's damage or combat damage? Damage. Good to know. Good to know. Reanimate is the mana cost? Yeah, the mana cost, alright. So I could actually start recurring the Maniac, which would make for one heck of a painful blocker for him. Maybe we do that. We'll see what happens. Block the Maniac, he takes 3. He'll do the work for me. Canopy Spider, sure thing. Let's get in for 2. And then let's reanimate that Mog Maniac. Just to make his life a little bit miserable for attacking. And then we'll leave up Kindle and Stun. Although Stun doesn't do too much for us right now. Now, can Kindle hit players too? Sure can. Is he going to attack again? He is. He's happy taking 3. Sure thing. Take 3. Be my guest. Down to 10. Awesome. Legacy's Allure, so he can gain control of target creature with power less than or equal to the number of treasure counters. So he's going to steal my Dothy dude before too long. So I would like to try to close this game out, perhaps. Get in for 2. Drop the Mog Fanatic. Mog Fanatic, of course, not remotely as good as he used to be when damage used the stack. I could have put down the Stronghold and recurred the Maniac this turn. Unfortunately, it doesn't go on top of your library, which means it's a very slow recursion. But it's there. And it's CMC for this guy? No, it's power. Okay. Good to know. So he may just steal it next turn. He's going to come in for 4, and I will totally just take 4 this turn. Does he have a play? He's down to 2 cards, so he may not. And we could get in for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 next turn. Take him to 2. I feel like I kind of want to save that Kindle for the Dothy Slayer, though. We'll see. We'll see. Attack with everything. It's down to 5. He's getting pretty low. We can take him to 1 next turn. Could take him to 1. He's still at 2 cards. He's going to come in for just 3. Okay. Can he do this whenever? He can do it whenever. Alright. Elvish Fury, +2/+2. And he buys it back. Sure. Why not? Alright, let's drop the Stronghold. Let's stun the spider. He may take the Slayer here. I draw a mountain, of course. Alright, so he's going to take the Slayer here. So, I can take him to 4. 3, 2, 1. Yeah, I could take him to 1. That's so close to being just dead. So I can't block that regardless. He's got 2 cards. Well, maybe I just play out for the time being. What I should have done is when I played that stun, I should have put something on top of my library. That was dumb. I haven't played with the card before, but I'll get there, I'll get there. So play Mog Conscripts. I don't have Kindle online. I'm gonna take 2. I could chump block. That's fine, I think. And then we can draw Mog Maniac next turn, or we can draw a mystery card. We shall see. In with the Slayer, because he has to, and in with the Troll. Welp. Let's block the Troll. Oh, he's got that buyback card. I need to remember that. I need to remember that, don't I? So I'm probably going to have to save that Kindle to kill the Dothy guy next turn. Alright, good to know, good to know. So he can do that, he can take me to 4, that's fine. Did I just okay? Okay, good. I okayed the spell resolving, not the block step. So I'll ping him for 1, take him to 4. I will then put Maniac on top. Yeah, put Maniac on top. Make him really not be able to attack with that Troll. Another spider. All right. So let's drop the Maniac and pass the turn. And we can put the Fanatic back on top of the library, I suppose. Coming in with the Slayer. Just the Slayer. Let's have him cast that spell, and in response, we'll kill the Slayer. Down it goes. So I could put it on top of my library. Might be a wise move. So that'll counter that spell. And he's going to play out a Trained Armadon. All right. So, maybe I do put the Fanatic back on top. Yeah, I put the Fanatic on top because I need a blocker, and it should allow me to do some things where I, if I don't just die with combat damage, I can cause him to die on a trigger by sacking the Fanatic. But we'll see. We'll see. If he just passes the turn, I can sack the Fanatic, ping him, put it on top of my library, and draw it again. And that'll be fun. Let's see what he drew. Let's see what he drew. Because, yeah, he really can't attack. Because if I block the Maniac on the Troll or the Armadon, he's going to go to 1. And then I ping him for 1. I can block the other 3/3. I can take 2, go to 2, and he would lose. What's he got? He's got himself a Harrow. So he sacks the land, he searches his library for up to 2 basic land. Okay. Ramp away! Ramp away. No cards in hand. Assuming he skips here. Yup. We're going to sack, ping him 1, and put it back on top. Boop. Put it back on top. And we are going to Mog Fanatic him to death. I give him a lot of times to draw anything to win the game, unfortunately, but it's something. Next turn, at least, I should be able to finish him off. Spike Breeder. 3/3, take a counter off, put a counter on. Take a counter, put a 1/1 spike creature. Alright, sure. So let's see. So I ping him this turn, he's down to 2. Next turn I attack with the Maniac. If he blocks or if he doesn't, he goes to 1. And yeah, so I think, yeah, I've got this game, I think. I'm pretty certain I've got it. In a very strange way, but I've got it. So he can't attack here, or else he just loses. Okay, he's attacking with those. So I mean, I block 1, he goes to 2, goes to 1, and then I recast it and he goes to 0. Alright, we'll win this way, I suppose. Because he has no cards in hand. Putting counters on the creatures would just make him die faster. Yeah, no, he's out of this game. He's lost this game now. I'm 99% certain. But I think he's probably still thinking it through a little bit. Everything, eh? Yeah, now I think he's trying to make me screw up a little bit. So, no misclicks here, no lag. Let's go to the block step. We're going to block a 3/3, and that's going to kill him. We're going to block this 3/3. It doesn't have a trample. And we're going to block there. And he loses. I'm totally okay with him losing time off his clock, though. He's going to put... Oh, no! Oh, no! Oh, no, do I lose? Oh, I didn't think things through. That's awful. That is so many kinds of awful. That is so many kinds of awful. Oh, and I didn't have to lose there. I could have killed the breeder. Oh. Oh. That sucks. That sucks. I missed lethal. Oh well, that was a complex as hell board state. Spikes will definitely do that. That's unfortunate. Gonna have to be more careful when spikes are around. They really change combat a whole lot. Not too much I want to put in. He does have a lot of 3/3s, so maybe the wall would be a solid blocker in favor of what? In favor of... In favor of... I don't know. Maybe in favor of the Dothy Slayer? Dothy Horror? 2-1 or a 2-2? Yeah, let's throw out the Slayer. There shouldn't be much of a difference between a 2-1 and a 2-2 with Shadow. So we'll go with that, and we'll think much more carefully about the feeder or the spikes. I definitely could have, on the second time that he did it when it became a 1-1, killed it. No, he could have just done it in response, right? So I was just dead? Yeah, I'm pretty sure I was just dead. I'm pretty sure there was nothing I could have done there. So as much as I thought I had the game, he actually had the game. I will play first, absolutely. We've got two of our colors. Yeah, I'll keep it, but it's risky. We can play Mogmaniac. We've got Diabolic Edict up to take out a creature, but we need a land for the Sliver. And a couple lands for the Deadshot. Alright, we're back for game 2. We've kept our hand. He finally kept his hand. He took a while. So, we're going to lead off with our Swamp, I suppose. Then we'll go Maniac, and then, I don't know. Turns out Volrath's Stronghold is pretty good. 4-drop's not what I want to see. Not what I want to see. We could always throw Maniacal Rage on the Maniac, maybe. Depends on how quickly he throws down a 3/3. Rampant Growth. Playing this game again, eh? $15 lands sitting in the deck, 50% chance of drawing one. And we don't. So we're going to start our mana screwed game by attacking with our 3/3. And he's just going to attack every turn. Every single turn, because he can't block. Wow, okay. That's pretty beefy. It would be a shame if someone were to say Diabolic Edict. Down it goes. In for another 3. But then what do I do? I hope I draw a land is what I do, I think. Down comes a Horned Turtle. That's going to very annoyingly block my Mogmaniac. I mean, he'll have to take 1 a turn for it, though. Yeah, I think I'm okay with that. He can block, he'll take 1. Totally fine. And then I guess I'll play Crovax. Crovax is going to go to a 3/3 next turn. This is my upkeep, I assume? Yeah, beginning of my upkeep. Oh, mana leaked. Wah, wah, wah. That's fine. He's down to a single card. Totally okay with that. Another one? Yeesh. Yeesh. Alright, so what can we do here? We cannot reanimate Crobax. He would be a 0/0. We could play Barbed Sliver. We could tap the Armadon, killing the turtle and getting in for 3. He would snap back for 4. I don't know. I don't know. So if we attack in, maybe he blocks and takes 4? Just to get rid of the Maniac? And then could we finish it off in any way? Well, if he blocks, we can deal 3 to it. Yeah, if he blocks, we can kill off that elephant. So let's attack and see what he does. If he doesn't block, we can play a Barbed Sliver. He is going to block. All right. So we will... Oh, it's a sorcery. That's dumb. That is dumb. All right. Goodbye, little friend. I guess we'll just reanimate him, though. We'll bring him back. He's a fun guy to have around. And then we get to also bring back Barbed Sliver. Or not bring back, but cast for the first time. So he's down to 9. If he attacks, he's going to go to 5, because I'll block with the Maniac again. Alright, so let's see what our opponent's plan is to get out of this. So Spitting Hydra, what could you do? Not too much, really. Just be a 4/4, essentially. Could make him a 4/2. Oh, he's going to give him Shadow. That's gross. So that's a free attack. Almost entirely free, too, because it replaced itself. But that's fine. That's fine. I'll go to 14. Hammerhead Shark. So he's got himself a blocker. Let's see. Could just play the Lowland Giant. I'm also looking out for a potential win where I can have the elephant hit the Maniac with Dead Shot to deal 4 damage to him. Yeah, let's just play the Lowland Giant. Let's just build our board state for the time being, because we are mana screwed. You can't have that many reality shifts, right? Or, not reality shifts, shadow rifts. He's got to start flooding out at some point too, right? I hope. What's he playing? 3 mana. He's sifting. Alright, so he's going to refill his hand. And he's going to discard a land, I assume. No, he's going to discard Rampant Growth. Basically a land. So he got himself a hand. That's not what I want him to have. So, what can I do? Well, I can wall a diffusion. Could also attack in with the Barbed Sliver. So if I attack with Lowland Giant, he could block and kill it. And if I attack with Barbed Sliver, if he blocks with either of those things, I can kill them off. He's got 2 cards in hand. Oh, I wish I had more than 4 lands on turn 8. Yeah, maybe we just play Wall of Diffusion. Just walls up. Walls up. And pass the turn. I need to deal 5 damage to him. 5 damage. Trained Armadon, sure. 5 Volrath's Stronghold. Bring back Krovax. Or I could just cast Spitting Hydra. Let's just cast Spitting Hydra. Continue establishing my board for the time being. Need to get 5 damage through. I'm not sure what to do here outside of hope I draw something and hope he doesn't. Like a dead shot, tap the Armadon, kill the Armadon, but he's getting blockers now too. I guess I really just sort of need to draw a Shadow guy, right? I've got enough of them. There's one. There we go. That'll help close the game out. Don't you dare counter it. Beautiful. And I will pass the turn, and then start pinging away for 2. I only have to do that 2 times? 3 times, and then we can finish the game off with Deadshot. And I could even bring back Krovax this turn if I wanted to. Do I want to? No, I think I just want to draw a card. It's a land, of course. Alright, let's get in for 2. Hopefully. Ugh, what does he have? What does he have? Haha, he's going to give that Shadow. Alright. Good job. Now I could have the trained Armadon kill the endangered Armadon. Or I could just bring back the Dothy Horror. Yeah, let's just bring back the Dothy Horror next turn. And then continue applying the pressure. Ah, crashing boars. That's kind of gross. That's kind of gross. Although I guess I get to choose the creature, right? Yeah, so I can just choose the wall. That's fine. Alright, we are going to bring back the Dothy Horror. We're going to play the Dothy Horror. And then maybe I dead shot the Crashing Boars. Because he's out of cards. He can't possibly just continuously have answers for my Shadow guys. So yeah, let's do that. Let's kill the boars. And pass the turn. And I bet he'll pass the turn back. Yes, he will. All right. Let's see if we can finally attack with our Shadow guy and get in. In. Attack. Block. Okay. Damage. All right, there we go. Let's drop Mog Flunkies as well. Continue establishing the board. And pass the turn. Snap played that land. So do we bring back Krovax or do we just draw a card? I think we just draw a card. There we go, another Shadow. That's what I like to see. In for another 2. Beauty. Drop another Shadow. And threaten lethal. Because I can go Shadow, Shadow plus Mog Maniac. That's another land. 1 card in hand. What is it? I assume he'll hold it back. Just a bluff, even if it's nothing. Because otherwise I'm representing just a full lethal attack. Oh, he's going to time ebb my one shadow guy. Okay, sure. Fine with that. No attacks, totally fine. Let's get in for 2. He has nothing in hand. Let's play the Dothy Jackal, and he either top decks a win or he loses. Did he get it? No, he didn't. Awesome. We actually did fairly okay there. That deck kind of worked out that game, even though we were land screwed for so long. Maybe his deck didn't work out. That could be the thing. So Shadow turned out to be pretty darn good. Maybe the Dothy Slayer does have a place. Maybe in place of... Well, maybe he doesn't have a place. There's nothing I really want to cut. Candied Wildcat's going to be amazing with Mountain Walk. Yeah, let's keep the Slayer out. Yeah, let's do that. Let's just go back in with what we have. And hope we get a good hand. Another 2 mana and a whole lot of high casting cost stuff. We can cast a Mod Conscripts. We have to mull this, unfortunately. And we're dead. I mean, if we draw any land, there's some things we can cast. Ugh. I hate Magic sometimes. I hate Magic so much. I can't keep this, can I? I've got 16 lands out of 34. Not even a 50% chance of drawing a land card. No, I can't keep it. Alright, that's just awful too, but we'll keep it. Mullen to 5. That's the way this deck is going to go down in flames. Volrath's Stronghold. You're not a mountain or a creature or anything. Rampant Growth. Oh, wow. No turn 2 Rampant Growth. All right. Well, there's a mountain. That's what I get for asking for it. So he has all big toughness guys because he's playing Endangered Armadons, which is a problem because Kindle doesn't do much. We can stop that Armadon at least, but then we're going to be in some trouble. Well, there's Dothy Horror, so we can start attacking perhaps. Really need another mountain for that giant to come online though, because we're going to start seeing things we can't get through. Probably here. Probably here. Speak of the devil. Spike Breeder. Let's not let that screw us over again this time. Well, there's our mountain, so we can get our giant out, so that's good. And we'll get in for 2 Shadow. Drop the giant, pass the turn. So I really need him to flood out, basically. Sky Shroud Troll. Yay. Is he going to come in for 3? Nope, he's not. Wait, why did I think he had red? I don't know why I thought he had red. Maybe I was just used to looking at my side of the board. Yeah, Canyon Wildcat doesn't do much of anything in this game. What was I talking about? In for another 2. Of course he has Shadow Rift. Of course he does. But hey, we can kill the troll. We can kill that troll. Down goes the horror. Down goes the troll. Stronghold. And do we want the horror back right away? No, let's just play out the wildcat. I am top decking, and he's got himself still a 3-card hand. Horned turtle. Turtling up. Carnophage, you're not going to do much good at all. Let's come in with the lowland giant. Well, hold up. He could block, he could throw a counter onto the turtle. The turtle would get a bit more annoying. Oh, he could also just make a 1/1 blocker. Nah, screw it. Let's come in with the giant. Let's see what he does. Throws the turtle in the way. Am I going to get combat tricked here? I must be, right? I cannot successfully think about how spikes work. Holy crap. I need to get better at that. I really need to get better at that. Yeah, no point in playing Carnophage. Man, I need to get better at learning how spikes work and thinking about them. I feel like they're a card that would not exist at common or uncommon these days. Spined Worm. Oh, alright. 5/4 is pretty good. Pretty good. Especially with Spike out and being able to put counters on it. Ah? Yeah, I'll trade the Wildcat for that. You're going to throw a counter on the worm anyways. Unless I'm missing some third ability of the Spike Feeder here. Or Spike Breeder. Yeah, he's going to put a counter on the worm. So that worm is pretty sizable. Taking the shadow guy back would be bad news because I need to draw stuff. And of course now I'm going to get all my lands. We'll drop a Carnophage who's going to chump block that Spined Worm. That is going to be his job. Actually, maybe I just double block the Spined Worm. Ugh, Sifting. Sifting is such a good card. There's no way this card would ever exist these days. Draw 3, discard 1. So good. Well, so much for green-blue being the dumb deck that you shouldn't play, eh? So he's going to come in and screw it. I'll walk right into the combat trick and double block. No combat trick. Cool. He's going to follow up with an Armadon, of course. So, I mean, at this point, I'm locking myself out of the game if I just keep bringing the giant back and then chump blocking. I'm just totally locking myself out. Right? Yeah, so I have to draw a random card and hope it's something else. Mogmaniac. Alright. That's a better card to lock myself out of the game with. Much better card. It's got a single blue. Wow. No attacks, I assume. Alright. Alright. Block. He takes 4. Something else huge? Bottle gnomes. Not a problem at all. And he's played out. Alright, so let's play the Mogmaniac lock. Play the Mogmaniac. Pass the turn. Of course, he gets to draw stuff, and so eventually this is going to turn against me. In with just... Oh, in with nothing. In with the bottle gnomes. Alright, well, I'll take the 1 in exchange for drawing a card, I think. And it's a Gravedigger, so I can Gravedigger back. Ooh, what do I want back? Do I want the Shadow Guy? Shadow Guy might be the best. Yeah, let's bring back the Shadow Guy. Shadow Guy. Yes. And we'll play him. And pass the turn. Alright. Oh wow, he's at 3 minutes. Maybe we win on time, who knows? No attacks, passes the turn, cool. We get ourselves a swamp, that's not that exciting. Come in with the Dothy Horror, let's see his Shadow Rift. I know he's got him. Oh, he doesn't have it this time. Cool. So we'll pass the turn. So we could draw, or we could bring back Lowland Giant or something, maybe. Nah, it doesn't seem worth it. No attacks, cool. Dothy Jackal, we get to speed up. He is F6ing, I assume he has nothing in hand. Now we're on 4 damage a turn. Canopy Spider won't do much good. Ooh, Deadshot. Ooh, that'll help us close out the game very shortly. Very, very shortly. Very, very shortly. He's going to get to gain 3 life. I'll remember that. Another swamp. Let's drop it down. In for 4. Are we going to see the Shadow Rift here? Shadow Rift? Hello? I assume we're going to see something here, right? Shadow Rift on the Canopy Spider. Okay. Blocking what? Blocking that. So now we could sack the Dothy Jackal to destroy that. And then return the Dothy Jackal. It would give him another turn. I don't think I want to give him another turn. I think I just want to deal 2. I have no idea what card is in his hand, and I know he has Mana Leak. I could pay for Mana Leak. But I don't feel super confident just Dreadshotting right now. Although it was a random card that he just got. So maybe we do just try for it. So we'll tap that and deal it to Mogmaniac. And he's dead. Awesome. Yeah. We pulled it out. We pulled out our round 1 win. I assume round 2 must be starting very shortly. But yeah, we're 1-0 with our deck. It seems to kind of do some cool things. It's aggressive, and then if we get to late game, we can do some really obnoxious recurring things. But yeah, I'll see you guys for round 2, where hopefully we can keep this up.